Backus and Patrick McCoy. We're going to call the meeting to order at 5:31. Are there any comments, suggestions, petitions by residents in attendance regarding items not on the agenda? Okay, seeing none, we're going to move on to our discussion item, which is our borough manager report.
Thank you very much. Hey, I wanted to say on Friday, May 5th, Gay Street closure, the open air market began. Our public works team had our roads secured and closed by mid-morning. We reopened early Monday. And we're going to continue to work with our local businesses to provide this opportunity and make sure that our downtown looks the best that it can. There are certain rules and regulations about participating in the market. And we're collaborating with John O'Brien and his team to make sure the downtown looks its best when we're closed. So every year it's a mixture of things that we got to address, minor things, and we just have to communicate proactively with our business community about those issues when they come up. So we appreciate that collaboration a lot. And I just wanted to recognize the public works staff for making this by far the most seamless transition this year from my perspective. I didn't have to do a whole lot. And I particularly want to point out the leadership of Assistant Director Don Anderson in that effort. So thank you, Don. In our Building and Housing Department, the director, together with under the leadership of the mayor and the police department, is collaborating to review and propose edits to our rental points system. That's basically a report card for repeat problem tenants and properties, and it's a way to address issues above and beyond the judicial system. And what we're trying to do is create a system that's a little easier to manage and more equitable in its approach. If you want more of the details, Dana sitting to my right here did it for many, many, many years. The residential point system has been around for a couple of decades. And the reason it's there is to address quality of life issues that impact our residents where there's high concentration of renters in neighborhoods and those quality of life issues that come up. I believe the borough put this in place 20 years ago to address that gap between what we were able to accomplish through citations and police action and the results we wanted to see. So we're taking another look at that under the mayor's guidance. So I'm very excited about that. It's a real good collaboration so far. And the last thing I want to update everyone on is that we are, myself and the Director of Parks and Recreation, Keith Karowski, are leading the review of 9 applicants for our master planning, park planning service RFP that we had put out. So we're currently interviewing a small group of those finalists, and we're really hoping to make a recommendation to council at next Monday's work session meeting. And we will keep you informed on how that unfolds.
Thank you. Any questions tonight? Any public questions or comments? Great, thank you for the report. Seeing then, we're going to go ahead and move on to our action items, which all look pretty regular for us. 4A is World Music Day, and I'm assuming we're asking for relief from the busking ordinance on that day.
Yeah, busking, not busing, but yes. This would, Dana could probably fill us in better on this than I can, the exact requirement.
Yes, so if somebody wants to play music or entertainment uptown, they're required to get a busking ordinance. It's good perpetually. They do a police background check. We supply them with a placard with their photo and an identification number. And when they perform, they're supposed to have the card out in front of them. And there's rules and regulations go with it, how far you have to be from a business, how late you can do it. And again, we issue the permits here.
That's similar to what we did last year, correct?
Yes. And John, I believe you kept track of who was going to be up there so that we had an idea of who's there?
Yes, John Ryan, Executive Director, Westchester Business Improvement District. So we do keep a running list of requests, some bands, but we also do like high school students, even younger performers as well. We give them an opportunity to kind of show their talents as well. So as you see, the event goes from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. While we have, I think, 54 requests, not everyone will have an opportunity to play, but that's a lot of different individuals to try and get individual busking permits for, especially for younger students. It just becomes a very convoluted process for that as well.
Great, thanks for the information there. Any other questions about this?
No.
Any public questions or concerns? Are we okay with doing this again?
Yes. Absolutely.
Great, we can recommend that 3-0. Item 4B is to approve the lease agreement with the Westchester Growers Market.
Thank you. This item and the next one on our agenda, I know we can't talk about two things at once, are connected. These are leases that have been going on a long time. We're actually a little bit behind. We should have been doing this last month. But these are low-cost leases for the operation of these two beloved markets in the borough that I appreciate a lot myself. So I don't have any proposed changes to these, and this would just be renewing what's already in place.
The, where was the 24th?
Oh, yeah, Dana, thank you so much. The growers market is asking for an extent. This lease is going to be a little bit longer term because they want to be able to do a market on the end of the year.
Great, it sounds good to me. Any questions or concerns there?
No.
Any?
Which could be all year round.
Yeah, I agree with that. Any public comments? All righty, I think we can go ahead and approve that one 3-0. And then we can go on to 4C, which is basically the same thing, I'm assuming. Different part of the parking lot. Any comments or questions on that?
No.
Any from the public? We'll call that 3-0 as well. And then we have our minutes, which is 4D. Were there any issues with the minutes?
No changes.
Okay, seeing none, we'll call that 3-0. Any other business tonight? Wow. All right, we'll go ahead and adjourn at 5:38. Thank you.